Okay, so welcome to this video. In this video we're going to be talking about long division. Okay, so long division is basically it's a skill you probably would have had in school, obviously. So in primary school you've had something like long division, 17 into whatever a number is, so 1,000. Okay, so now we're going to be talking more about algebraic long division, so with x's and stuff rather than just with numbers. So an example would be if we had to divide x plus 3 into this thing here. Okay, so you can't just do it in this method here, you have to do a special method. Okay, so this is in the lead up to another big topic we're going to do called factor theorem. So yeah, we just need to have this skill down before we move on to that. So x plus 3, like that. I'm going to redo that, sorry. Okay, and then our equation is 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 17x plus 30. Okay, so give yourself plenty of space for these questions. Make sure you keep it neat and organized and kind of tidy. You have to keep the kind of numbers above each other and stuff so that it all makes sense, basically. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and start. So the first thing you want to do is get whatever number this here. So in this case we have x and divide it into the first number here. Okay, so we're going to be x into 2x cubed. We're going to get 2x squared. So you write the remainder up on the top. Okay, so you write the result. Okay, now what you want to do is you're going to get this 2x squared. You're going to multiply it by this whole thing here. So it's going to be 2x squared multiplied by x is going to give us 2x cubed. So I'm going to write that down here. And then we're going to have 2x squared multiplied by plus 3. And that's going to give us plus 6x squared. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change to this color here. So you're supposed to change the sign for these ones here. So change the sign in front of each one. So this is going to be minus, and this is also going to be minus. So I'm not going to bother rubbing it out because in an exam you can't just rub it out and it disappears. It'll still leave a smudge. So I like writing them above like this. Okay, so then we're going to draw a line here. We're going to add the two together. Okay, so and I'll continue in blue. Okay, so these are going to cancel because it's going to be plus 2x cubed and minus 2x cubed. Okay, so that's going to cancel. This here we have minus 3x squared and minus, remember not plus, it's minus 3x squared and minus 6x squared is going to be minus 9x squared. And we're going to bring this down. We're going to have minus 17x. So like don't if you're doing the exam, obviously don't use different colors. I'm just using different colors to show different steps. Okay, scroll down a little bit more. So now again we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to get x here and we're going to divide it into minus 9x squared. Okay, so I'll go back to purple just to keep this thing on the top. Purple is going to be minus 9x is going to be what we're going to have left. Okay, now this minus 9x we're going to multiply this minus 9x by this whole thing again. So I'll change back color. Minus 9x multiplied by x is going to give us minus 9x squared. And you'll realize this is what you're always going to get. You're always going to get the same thing here. If you haven't, you've made some sort of mistakes. You get the same thing here, so they can cancel. And again, sorry, so minus 9x by plus 3 is going to be minus 27x. Okay, so I'm going to change color to green now. Scroll down a little bit. And we change both these signs, so it's going to be plus here and plus here. Draw a line, and we're going to add the two of them. So this is going to cancel again. And then we're going to minus 17x and plus 27x. We're going to be left with 10x. Bring this the whole way down. Plus 30. Okay? And again, we're going to do the same step one more time. We're going to divide x into 10x. So let me just change back to purple. It's going to be plus 10. And now the 10 again multiplies by the x and by the 3. So that's going to be green. We're going to get 10x, because that's going to be 10 by x, and then 10 by 3 will give us 30. You might see something here. So if we then add these two, I'll just do red for the last bit. If you change that to minus and that to minus, you're going to have these are going to cancel, and also plus 30 and minus 30, these are going to cancel. You should be left with 0. Okay, so that means you've done it right. It also means, so for later on, we'll deal with it, we'll talk about it more later, that x plus 3 is a factor of this thing here. Okay, we're going to talk about that in the next video. We're talking about the factor theorem. This is just to show you the method of how to use long division. Okay, so write it all out like this, then each time you're going to go x into the next number that's here. So it could be here, it could be here, it could be down here. X into the next number, so then you get your result on top, and then you have to multiply whatever the result is by x plus 3. Change the signs, add them, bring this down, and go through it. So it'll probably make more sense if you just watch the video again instead of the brief summary there. It probably wasn't super clear, but hope the video helps.